and you will find that you've arrived in Frightenstein. Perhaps the Count will find a way to make his monster work today. For if he solves this monster mania, he can return to Transylvania. So welcome where the sun won't shine, to the castle of Count Frightenstein.
Now, you little devils, the big tulip in the sky is something with a special fluid, and you must grow. The big tulip light. You do insist on your playthings, oh jolly one. Igor, you're late. You're always late. Explain. Quickly explain to me.
I'm sorry, Master, but I was out driving the convertible in the rain.
Sounds like something you would do.
Yes,
but for the moment, there are other things of more importance.
Yes, Master, like a new raincoat for me?
Quiet. In time, I may buy you some if I get more Draculas. Raise the flag.
Yes, Master.
And let us sing the national anthem. Count it off yourself if you're capable.
4, 3, 2, 1. Gory, gory Transylvania, where werewolves and bats will always maim ya.
Don't touch
as we go stumbling.
I pledge by the sign of the three-toed sloth that I will do my best to do my duty, to always obey the laws of the werewolf pack, and to never rest until Brucey lives once more and joins his rightful place in the annals of distinguished monsters. And I can once again return to that most glorious of homeland.
Transylvania.
You said it,
as we go stumbling through. I master a variation from heaven. Beautiful. I kiss you.
Never mind where it's from. It's from the Count. That is what counts.
The Count.
From the Count, that's what counts. Enough! Enough. Now explain, what were you doing?
I was out in the rain, Master, driving around in the convertible with the top down.
You were driving around in the convertible with the top down?
Yes.
What a yum-yum. Why on earth would you do that?
Well, Master, because the weatherman said it was a driving rain.
Out of sight!
Out of sight. Juana sailed to Africa to capture some wild creatures. He said he'd bring them to the zoo and put on double features. He said he'd lost some animals and needed several more. But he was shocked at what he saw as he approached the shore. For all along the waterfront were cats of all descriptions. A lion told him they'd all come down for the auditions. The lion said that each of them had talent by the bushel, and if he stayed a moment, they would give him quite an earful. This was too much for Juana Clyde, who left that very night, for lions who can tap dance make our Juana Clyde uptight.
Ooga booga, which means it's zany zoo time. Oh, forgive me. Hello there. Very nice of you to drop in. I was just having a little dance with the boys in the band over there. Hello, boys. Very well done, too, I'd say. Hey, let's give my hand, eh? Oh, hello. Oh, all right. Hello there. Yes, I am the one-o'clock Badger. What's that? You don't like my dancing? Well, why on earth not? Oh, pull up my socks. Oh, I'm ever so sorry. Right you are. Okay, I'll do just that. Well, someone doesn't seem to like my sock being down there, so we'll just make it nice and even for 'em, eh? That's the way we do it. Now, what I'd like to do for you, before we get to our film for the day, is give you the song of the Witching Willow. The Witching Willow. There we go. Did you like that? It's a very hard one to do. You didn't? All right, how about this one? This is the lapwing zip bird. You like that? Oh, good. I'm glad of that. All right. Now, let's get over to the old projector here. That's right. Get it all set up. Now, we've got all the reels in place. The film's on. That's right. Here we go. All right, now. And where are we going to see today, eh? Get the film going. There we go. And what have we got here? Why, that's a European badger. Oh, my goodness. Isn't it beautiful, eh? Now, the European badger, they can be found across Europe and Asia, Ireland, and even China. Now, they're very bear-like, stocky 3-foot body and a short tail. Now, he walks on the soles of his feet like the bear, you see. Oh, my goodness, look at that, eh? There's a couple of them, look at how fast they better. You know, they have no natural enemies whatsoever. None of the animals ever try to hurt them. As a matter of fact, they just fight back, really. Oh, look at that, look at it, there he goes. Oh, what's going on here? Hello, hello, hello. That's right, good show, little chap. That'll teach you, mate. Not mess around with you. That's right, oh, look at it, give us a kiss. Give us a kiss, ooh. Oh, don't think I want a kiss. Whoops. Come on now, chaps. Stop that fighting now. That's not nice. Here. Oh, look, there he goes. Oh, give up? Did you give up? Aha. You just leave the badger alone, you see. How about that, eh? Did you like that film? Wasn't that nice? Well, good, I'm glad you liked it. And you know what? What we always say here at H0use Zoo. Ooga booga. Which means, if you don't shine your car on a Sunday afternoon, then what's the good of a broom in the kitchen? Eh? That's what I always say. All right, then. Then off we go. Oh, my goodness. Looks like the weather's coming in. All right. Hey, mates. Hurry up. Coming into shelter. Come on, mate. Wait for me. Not go away. We're coming back.
That being done. Griselda thought that she would make a pan of chocolate fudge, but what she ended up with was a pan of chocolate sludge. She got her squares of chocolates and placed them in the tray, then put them on the stove to melt, then left and went away. Her bowl was made of plastic, so that when our cook returned, she found a melted lump in flames and half the kitchen burned. But Griselda didn't mind at all. She said it didn't matter, and scraped the gloop from off the stove and threw it in the batter.
Hi, I'm Griselda, and welcome to my pad. First the tide rushes in, knocks a hole in a rock, then rolls out to sea, leaving you with soap socks. Dump! Love it. Now, the first ingredient will be the good old faithful flour. Wow, love it. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. You agree? And then we're going to add a little of the old cocoa, which is already pre-mixed because they give me such a short time to work here. Then we're going to have some purple water. There we go. Oh, that looks good. Good enough to eat, if you dare to. And now for our last ingredient. Wait a minute. Beauty. Isn't it wonderful? I'm living with myself. Now for the last ingredient that's over here. Hello, Bertie. How are you today? Caught you again. Oh, guess what we have today? You'll love it. An American eagle egg. Stars and stripes forever. Woo-hoo, come on. Now we're going to take this egg. But oh no, we're not going to throw it in there. This is the old... I love this one. Are you ready? It's looking good. And now, let's get ready for the old cauldron. Here we go. Cauldron, cauldron, toil and trouble. Cauldron boil and cauldron bubble. Time for taster. Wow. I know bad and I know ugly, and that is ugly. Ooh. But come on back another time. They've really got to be kidding.
1 lump or 2, madam.
Master, I forgot to tell you, but last night I received a special delivery package for you.
Really? What was in it, Igor?
It's a new part for Bruce, Master.
Well, where is it?
It's in the cage with the sloth, Master.
Why is it in the sloth's cage?
Well, Master, it looked like a bone, so he picked it up and he took it in the cage with him.
Well then, go get it.
No, Master, I'm not going in the sloth's cage.
Igor, if the sloth's got it, go get it.
No, Master, please, anything but...
It's one sloth or the other. Go, Igor, go.
Yes, Master.
That's better. Now, Brucey, pay more attention to you. The new part of my work. Ah, thank you, Igor.
Yes.
Well, now, to continue on. Now, pass me that bottle of serum over there, Igor.
Which bottle serum, Master?
The one that's in the Cola bottle.
Master, I drank it this afternoon. I came in early and I was thirsty, so I drank it all up.
You drank that serum?
Yes, Master.
But that's a serum I was going to use on Brucey that would give him a human reaction.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
How were you going to do it, Master?
Well, the reaction would have made him laugh, strictly by flicking that switch. But nothing lost. It probably wouldn't have worked anyway.
It is written that he who would do what he does doesn't do what he wouldn't, depending.
Librarians are locked away. They seem to know no reason to mark the passage of the time or changing of the season. I know an old librarian who stayed in for 10 years. When he stepped out, I saw him sniff and brush away some tears. He said, I just now realize, 'cause I stayed in so long, that I've missed my 10 birthdays 'cause they've come and now they're gone.
Must have had one of Griselda's sandwiches. Oh well, welcome. Welcome to the library. I am the librarian. And I'm going to tell you tales of horror and intrigue. You will know fear before this day is out. I'll warrant you. As a matter of fact, I'll even guarantee it. Now prepare yourself, for this is one of the heaviest numbers I've ever laid on you. Mrs. Mason bought a basin. Mrs. Tyson said, "What a nice one." "What did it cost?" said Mrs. Frost. "Half a crown," said Mrs. Brown. "Did it indeed?" said Mrs. Reed. "It did for certain," said Mrs. Burton. "A lot of chicks in here." Then Mrs. Nix, up to her tricks, threw the basin on the bricks, out of sight. Wow, boss material. All right, have it your way. Raining cats and dogs. Pippin Hill. Brace yourself. As I was going up Pippin Hill was dirty. There I met a pretty mist, and she dropped me a curtsy. "Little miss, pretty miss, blessings light upon you. If I had half a crown a day, I'd spend it all upon you." Nice cat. Lucy and Kitty. Oh, these are terrifying. Lucy Lockey lost her pocket. Kitty Fisher found it. Not a penny was there in it. Only ribbon round it. Out of sight. Terrifying, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Don't you feel your flesh crawling? No? It's funny. I do. But never mind. I'll get you next time. Until then, the librarian says goodbye. Goodbye.
Hello, Gronk. How are you today?
Hello, Count.
Hey,
You're
I want to
looking
ask you
very good
something.
today.
Am I?
Sure.
I was feeling a little green.
Maybe that's what the problem is.
Perhaps.
Sure.
But whatever. What would you say if, how does buried treasure, gold doubloons, and priceless jewels make you feel?
Poor.
Poor? Why?
'Cause I don't have any.
Yes, but you could find one. After all, these buried treasures are all over the world.
Where? How far? Let's go.
All right,
Okay,
wait
here
a
we
minute.
go.
Hold on just a minute. Wait a minute.
What?
Now, what do you know about buried treasure?
I know I want some.
No, but you see, you must refer to books all the time.
I see.
Now, I have a book here that says everything you've always wanted to know about buried treasure.
And what's the book called?
It's called Everything You Want to Know About Buried Treasure.
Well, you could have guessed that.
All right, now let's see what
Okay.
we have here.
Sure.
Now, here we are. Everything there. Yeah. It says that buried treasure is often found in the least likely places.
Yeah.
Under the sea, in ruined cities,
In people's piggy banks?
in people's piggy banks, and... No, it's not in people's piggy banks.
Not
That's
in
what we're
people's
talking
piggy banks.
about.
How about if they bury them?
No, never
No.
mind. Let me get on with this.
Okay.
Shipwrecks off the coast of Florida often reveal chests of coins that were on their way to Spain hundreds of years ago.
They're late.
Yes. These ancient gold and silver coins are of great value.
And handy to put in the jukebox.
And handy to put in the jukebox.
Sure. Old Spanish jukebox.
We don't
La, la,
put
la, la,
them in
bum,
the
bum.
jukebox.
Ole,
You don't
ole.
put gold coins
No?
in jukebox.
Oh, sorry.
Listen to me.
Okay. Oh, you're breaking
Anyway,
up.
as I was saying,
Sure.
there's buried treasure on an island off the coast of Nova Scotia.
Sure.
But an ingenious system of trapdoors and
Trapdoors.
water chambers has prevented people from reaching it.
Sure.
As a warning to anyone thinking of taking their treasure, pirates would often
Place an ad in the newspaper.
place an ad in the no,
Sure.
they wouldn't place an ad in the newspaper.
Wouldn't? Would they call them individually on
Why
the
don't you
phone?
listen to me?
Oh, what's that?
All right.
Don't put
just
the
pay
fight on
attention.
me.
Pirates would often leave a body with their loot.
Leave a body with the loot.
That's right.
Oh, boy. You know,
Heavy
my
number.
second cousin found buried treasure in a way. He struck oil.
That's nice.
Not close enough, eh?
Not close enough. We will be back in just one moment. Ooga booga.
Boy, you think you got trouble? I've got a brother who's a real failure as a mosquito. What? He faints at the sight of blood. Ah, definitely funny. Lunchtime.
The professor claims the human voice will shatter glass with ease, but only on a few notes like F sharp, B flat, and C's. To prove his point, he got a glass, then said to me, "I'm sorry, but plug your ears while I attempt to sing Il Trovatore." He bellowed out a ghastly sound. I winced as each note cracked. But through it all, surprisingly, that glass remained intact. He stabbed those notes for half an hour in a style I'd call bombastic. And only later did we learn our glass was made of plastic.
How do you do, my friends abundant, here and there and everywhere? I am Professor Julius Sumner Miller, and physics is my business. And our adventure today has uncommon nature. Let us consider these two metal plates with very smooth faces. If they were as smooth as I'd like to have them, we would call them optically smooth. But that is very difficult to obtain. But let's say they're smooth, very smooth. I put them face to face, lap them, as we say, and if they were very smooth and very clean, which they are not, I would find it difficult to pull them apart. In fact, I feel a little difficulty even now. Little. Now, what do I propose to do? I propose to put a drop of water on one plate. I've picked up a drop of water. Notice I've picked up two gases here. Two gases I need. Good. I'll put a little more than a drop so you'll see it. I have put a drop of water, one drop. Just so big. How big? Just so big that when I flatten it out, oh, that's very nice, slippery. When I flatten it out, it has become the thinnest layer of water that I could have. The thinnest. Now, how thin could the thinnest layer of water be? Answer, 1 molecule thick. 1 molecule. So let's imagine I have done that. Now, because of the surface tension of water, what do I mean by that? Have you not seen little bugs run around on the surface of a quiet pond without getting their feet wet? Yeah. Surface tension holds them up. Here's a little bug, and he's running around on the water, and what he does is make a little dimple in the water with his foot, and the surface tension doesn't break. The membrane there does not break, and he keeps his feet dry. Oh, and that leads me to tell you a little story. I'll tell you a little story about a certain little bug in Australia, which is a wonderful little creature. But anyway, more to this. So supposing I make that a monomolecular layer thick, and then I find it difficult even now. Oh, yes, to pull them apart. How much force would it take to separate these two plates if I accomplished what I said, namely a monomolecular layer thick? I'm going to tell you, and it will astonish you. For those two plates, as big perhaps as the sauce cup and the saucers in a cup and saucer thing, those two plates, a monomolecular layer of water between them, it would take 2,500 tons to pull them apart. And you're going to say, why, that's madness, Professor. No.
No.
I will show you quickly the formula that tells us what the force is to pull those plates apart. It is 2 times the area of the faces, there are 2 faces, times the surface tension of water, divided by the thickness of the film. Now, the thickness of the film, 1 molecule thick, is 10 to the minus 8 centimeters. You know what that is? That's 100 millionth of a centimeter thick. 100 millionth. And when you put those numbers in there, you know the area of the plates, you know the surface tension of water, and you know now the thickness, you get 2,500 tons holding those plates together. It is incredible. The forces of nature, so enormous. Now, since I started hinting at this little bug in Australia, I'm going to have to tell you a story in the next program of a little bug which over the millennia, the centuries, the thousands and millions of years has developed a protective mechanism to keep him from being eaten up by predators who pursue him on the water. And let's imagine this is a predator who is running after him with open mouth to devour him. I say it's wonderful, and I shall tell you it next time.
But before you can join Mr. Smith, we have to make absolutely sure you have an Adam's apple.
Igor, answer that, answer that.
What, master?
The telephone, Igor.
But the telephone never asked me anything.
Look, Igor, just pick up the receiver and say, hello. That's all.
Hello, that's all. Oh, hello, Mr. Freddy Free Freight from the Frankenstein Freight from the choo-choo train man. Yes, just hang on. Count Freddy Free State from the Freight State from the Yes.
That's what you're trying to say, from the choo-choo train.
He wants to know if we should have the stuff delivered, what he's got there by the choo-choo yards.
The packages I ordered.
Yes, yes.
By all means, have them brought up, yes.
Hello, Freddy Free Freight State? Yes. Send it up right away. Count personal instructions. Thank you.
Igor, you realize what this means?
No.
The packages that are about to arrive will trigger Brucey's memory bank, and he will remember of all the things all the Bruceys before him have done when they went out and played outside. And this will be an incentive for him to walk again.
And an inspiration.
If you like. Answer that, Igor.
Yes.
All right, Brucey. We're going to get you this time, kid. Wait till he comes. Hurry, hurry. Good.
He ran away.
All right, Igor.
Look what I got.
This is a bit of a secret. I want to whisper this to you.
Yes, master.
Now, I want you to hold this up in front of Brucey's eyes. Yes. And when Brucey sees it, it will trigger his memory bank, and he will remember what his great-grandfather did when he was out playing on the bicycle and riding around. All right?
Every family should have one,
If he remembers, do you realize that we can finally get him to walk? And you and I and Brucey, we can all return to Transylvania. All right, show it to him now.
Ta-da!
All right, Brucey, do you remember? Do you remember, Brucey? Your great-grandfather and the bicycle.
Master, he couldn't have got very far on this bicycle.
Well, never mind. That was no good. All right, wait a minute. That there, yes.
This is a little wagon.
Of course it is. Brucey,
Brucey, do you remember this? Your great-grandfather had a paper out with his wagon.
Oh,
That's right, in Transylvania.
Did he have a big route, master?
He did, yes. An enormous one from the Gropen Mall. He had 2 customers.
2 customers?
Well, it took him all day to deliver the papers. You see, one of the customers lived on one side of Transylvania, and the other lived on the other side of Transylvania.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to be a paper boy.
Maybe not. Let's try something else.
Well, there's just this wheel left.
Just this wheel? Do you realize what it... Brucey, do you remember? This is all that's left of your great-grandfather's car after the sloth ate it. Do you remember it? Do you? It doesn't. Does nothing work around here.
Master.
What?
It's another failure.
Another failure.
Bruce J. Monster is not working.
Just you wait, Bruce J. Monster. Just you wait.
Another
Soon
failure.
my love for you will turn to hate.
A definite failure.
Wait a minute. That's not a failure. I may have written a hit song. Just you wait, Bruce J. Monster. Just you wait. Pick it up with me, kid. Soon my love for you will turn to hate.
Hey, hey, just you wait, the Bruce J. Monster, just you wait. Hey, hey, and my love for you will turn to hate. Hey, hey, hey.
Dr. Petvet said to me he thought that he would try to find the wicked animal who ate his fresh-baked pie. And so he called the creatures and he placed them in a row. The zebras were the guilty ones, but didn't think he'd know. But Petvet saw them blushing, and the reason is, he said, the zebras turned from black and white to black and white and red.
There you are.
And how are you today, Igor?
I'm all right. I've been waiting for you.
Have you? Well, here
I
I am.
enjoy it so much when you come.
And look what I brought for you today. You know what that's called? Oh, a little Swifty, too, aren't you? That's his name, as a matter of fact, Swifty.
I know he's a turtle.
Yes, that's right. I better hold him because he's really active today. Oh, my goodness. Well, this is called an Eastern Spiny Soft-Shelled Turtle.
Ooh,
That's a long title for a little guy.
Soft shell.
But he's very young. You know, they'll actually get to a size of 14 inches. Isn't that
Oh, that's big.
Yes, it certainly is. Look at that, eh?
He's just a little fella.
Now, he has a very odd appearance. Sometimes they call him a pancake or flapjack turtle because of the shape and the texture of his shell. Just feel that shell, you see?
Yeah.
It's like leather, isn't it?
Ooh.
And it doesn't get any harder when he gets bigger. It's not a bit harder, you see. So that's not much protection for this fella. Now, they're found in Ontario, and they get to be 14 inches, as I say. Now, the shell, flat, almost round, soft, leathery, and a long snake-like neck. See that neck? Let's see if we can get him out there. Come on out.
So when you put him down, he puts it out.
All right, let's try that. Get that neck out there. Oh, but he's so... Boy, he is like a little flapjack. Oh, yes. Oh, he's a lovely little guy. Now, a small, narrow head and tube-like snout. You see that? That little snout of his? Isn't that cute? And razor-sharp jaws, by the way. When they get bigger, woohoo. Now, watch this. Look at the webbed feet. Now, he's completely aquatic. Look at the webs.
Like a duck.
That's right. That's just like very good, Igor. They're completely attached together. See that?
Yes.
Isn't that fantastic? Now, they're in the water constantly, believe me. They have to be in the water constantly. Like Aquaman. Oh, that's right. Well, they're found in lakes and rivers most of the time. And let's see, they like shallow or deep water. Prefers soft, sandy bottoms of shallow areas. They can stay underwater in deep water for, hours on end.
Can he tell time?
Well, I don't know. Nope, I guess not. He's too quiet today. Now, he's a swift, agile swimmer, and he feeds largely on crayfish and fish, too, and soft parts of water plants. And you know what? I want you to have him. I want you to have Swifty. Ask the sloth. Why don't you ask the sloth and see if he's in a better mood today, eh?
Excuse me, Mr. Sloth. How are you feeling today? Oh, you're feeling better. Not much better. maken.
I know. I heard, Igor. But don't you worry. Dr. Petvet will be back with another
I'm
new...
going to see Giselle.
Oh, just remember,
Pets are friends, I know. Goodbye. Goodbye, Swifty, and goodbye, Dr. Petvet.
Petvet's okay.
We will be back in just one moment. Ooga booga.
Hello? No, this is not the Colonel's Southern Fried Chicken. Each time I call the Oracle, I feel a little nervous because I've heard some things about his special answering service. Apparently, you hear a voice. It says that he is out. And then it asks, please, won't you tell what you have called about? But you should never say, because you'll get your counseling from an insane atomic mind. It's the Oracle's answering machine.
Welcome. I am the grand and mystical Oracle. I am a genius with human poems. I am a wonder with tea leaves. I am a marvel at reading the future. Oh, that was a dandy. But I'm not so good at saving crystal balls, am I? Straighten up. And now, our sign for today. Oh, swirling mist whom the gods have kissed. Which sign, whose life will fortune twist? Ah, and our sign today is Virgo. Yes, that's for all the kids who were born between August the 23rd and September the 22nd. You know, Virgos are marvelous thinkers. Oh, their minds are like... Oh, I've got to stop that. Their minds are like computers. Yes, very strong-willed. Yeah. And now, reach into our spare crystal ball. Will I ever learn? Oh, that was a close one. All right, now. Oh, magic crystal ball. Tell me now. Tell me. Oh. Ah, it is coming to me. Yes. Listen to your prediction for today. You're in for a pleasant surprise today, Virgo. You will be rewarded for an act of kindness done a long time ago. Accept it humbly, and don't start boasting how good you are. Yes, I would think so. Everyone, you should never boast too much. It's not good.
Ollie.
And now we will answer the letter for today. And thank you so much for writing into the Oracle. Dear Oracle, what is a voodoo doll? Well, I can answer your question. A voodoo doll is supposed to be a miniature likeness of the intended victim. You see, by putting a lock of hair on the doll, part of his personality is attached to the image, which then absorbs the vibrations. Oh, that's pretty heavy stuff, huh? Out of sight, huh? What do you think of that, voodoo, huh? What do you think of that? Oh, I can't stand it, son. Look into the stars.
Can't be.
Right.
Aha! Hi, your mom. Yes, Mother, I know. No, he's not working yet, Mother. I remember, Mother, I know that. What's that? That is a very good idea, Mother. Thank you. Love you, love you.
Your mother.
Of course, it's my mother. Igor, tell me this. Think very hard if you're capable. Who in the world that you can think of likes a party more than...
The cow!
The cow, of course. I love the party. Mom has suggested it.
Beautiful.
Now, but we want lots of people for gaiety and a gala of
Yes.
fairs. Now,
We need a lot of people for the party.
but we need all kinds of different people. Now, we need a lot of laughing people. Just a moment. Hello. You don't say. Fantastic. That was the werewolf. He wants to come to the party anyway. He heard about it from Mom, and he wants to come over for a bite. We will get all kinds of wonderful people. We need lots of laughers for when Brucey sits down to play the piano, eh?
Yes,
and we need a lot of fat people for the Slav. And many skinny people to keep the mommy happy. Eh?
Yes, the Pelly.
I know how to get them. I will phone the service. They will have someone for us.
Ghtenstein Employment Agency. People for all purposes.
This is Count Ghtenstein. I want to rent 700 people.
Well, what kind of people did you have in mind?
Oh, I like a lot of fat people, skinny people, laughing people, gay people.
I'm sorry, I don't think we have what you want, sir.
All right, I'll get them on my own. But they don't seem to be able to supply anybody. But it does not matter, Igor. There's you, there's me, the werewolf, there's Brucey.
The mummy?
Yes. And my invention. Get my invention.
Your new invention?
Of course.
Yes, come.
Now we will have a party that will be so magnificent.
Instant party kit.
That is it. Here we go. Instant party kit. Oh, we will have such fun.
Oh,
there hasn't been a party here for 400 years.
We're going to have a party.
Yes, we're going to have a party. Ha, ha, ha. Sounds good, the band's here. Here we go! That's a wonderful band, huh? Oh, let them blow! Now we have a wonderful party, eh? Isn't that right?
Wrong.
What do you mean, wrong?
We ran out of time.
Party poopers!
Come right back now, here.
I'm afraid it's a commercial. Ooga booga.
I have a mind of my own.
Who else would want it?
I am the wolf man. I'm feeling down today, gang. This is radio station ECH, coming to you from the castle. Man, they're trying to put me out of a job here. The count keeps coming on. He wants me to play groove stuff like Sinatra or Kate Smith. Doesn't dig my sounds. Hello. Well, it's a fact, Count. Well, look, babe, you gotta get off my back. Well, those are my people out there. They're gonna write in and show you. All right, then. Then it's a fight to the finish, babe, 'cause I believe in the wolf. And so do my people. Don't you, my people? All right.
Was here yesterday.
Master, what my friend Jerry gave me from the circus.
Igor, who is Jerry?
My friend from the circus, Master.
What circus?
The circus behind the wall, Master.
Igor, why do we bother with a circus behind the wall when I, the Count, have gathered all these playthings for us to have fun with?
Beautiful, Master.
So let us play with them, Igor.
Good, Master.
You start.
I'll do the pin, Master.
Of course, Igor.
Are you ready, Master?
I was born ready. Ah, that's close enough, Igor. Close enough. Now. I will juggle the ball.
Silence! The Count will now juggle the ball. He needs concentration. The Count is coming forward. Slowly he extends his hand, plays the ball, throws it in.
Oh, well, back to the drawing board.
With a little practice, Count, you could be a pro.
Igor! Never tell the Count whether he's a pro or not.
Sorry, Count.
Now, what would you like to do?
Master, now I would like to do the plates. 3 plates.
The plates!
Ladies and gentlemen, Igor will now spin 3 plates.
I will assist
at the
you.
same time. 1, 2, 3.
Well, we lose more plates that way.
True, Master.
All right, Igor, and now for the big trick. I am going to shoot the arrow off of Bruce's head.
Silence in the crowd.
Get ready!
The count will now shoot the arrow of Bruce's head.
I need a little more practice.
Hey, I dig your letters, so keep 'em coming. Whack!
The castle lights are growing dim. There's no one left but me and him. When next we meet in Frankenstone, don't come alone.